Previously in episode 2 of The Dark Alley.
There's a pattern here. We need to find someone who remembers what happened back then.
I remember those days. The alley was always dark, but that year, it was different. People were scared. There was a man, always lurking, always watching. We called him the Shadow. And then, people started disappearing.
Did anyone ever catch him?
A young detective. He kept a journal, you know. He wrote everything down.
He mentions a series of symbols and a name. William Hawthorne.
I don't know anything.
We know you do. We have the journal, the detective's notes. You were involved.
Since the first disappearance. I tried to stop it, but the Shadow is real, and he's still out there. It's not just about the alley. It's about power and sacrifice.
A ritual? Sacrifices? What are we dealing with here?
The Dark Alley. Episode 3, The Whispering Walls. The sounds of New York City at night fill the background. Distant traffic. Clara and Mark are standing at the entrance to the dark alley. The air is thick with tension.
You feel that?
Yeah, it's like the air is charged. Be on your guard.
A cold breeze sweeps through the alley, sending a shiver down Clara's spine. The atmosphere feels alive, almost watching them.
They approach a boarded-up door. Mark pries it open with a crowbar, and they step inside an abandoned building.
Look at this place. It's like time stood still.
There's got to be something here. Hawthorne said this place held clues.
Clara's flashlight catches something on the wall. Strange, cryptic symbols etched into the plaster.
Mark, over here! These symbols match the ones in the journal.
We need to document this. It could be the key to understanding the ritual.
The symbols glow faintly under the beam of Clara's flashlight, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Something dark and ancient seems to stir within the building.
Clara's apartment. Clara and Mark are comparing the journal's notes with photos of the symbols.
These symbols seem to form a pattern. It's like a map.
Look here. This one represents the alley, and these are locations around the city.
They're all places where people have disappeared. This isn't just a random ritual, it's a network.
A network of power and sacrifice. We need to figure out who's behind this.
As Clara and Mark exchange uneasy glances, the weight of their discovery becomes clear. They are facing something much bigger and darker than they ever imagined.
Their discussion is interrupted by a knock on the door. Clara opens it to reveal Tony, an informant with a sketchy past.
I heard you're looking into the alley. You're poking a hornet's nest.
We need information, Tony. What do you know?
I know there's a meeting tonight, the big players. They'll be at an old warehouse in Brooklyn.
Looks like we've got ourselves an invite.
Tony's words hang in the air, thick with warning. Clara and Mark know they're walking into dangerous territory, but they have no choice.
Abandoned warehouse. The creak of the warehouse door, followed by muffled voices and the distant hum of machinery. Clara and Mark sneak in, hiding behind crates.
There they are. Recognize anyone?
Yeah, that's Councilman Reeves. And next to him, the police chief.
This goes higher than we thought.
The realization hits them hard. Corruption runs deep, and the people they've been chasing are more powerful than they could have ever imagined.
The voices grow louder as the men discuss their plans. Clara and Mark record everything with a hidden device.
We need to accelerate the schedule. The next sacrifice is critical.
Agreed. We can't afford any more mistakes.
A sense of urgency fills the air. The stakes are higher than ever, and time is running out for Clara and Mark to expose the truth.
Clara's phone buzzes, alerting the men. They turn.
Run.
They dash through the warehouse, dodging crates and gunfire.
Their hearts race as they narrowly avoid bullets and scramble for the exit.
Safe house. Safe in a hidden location, Clara and Mark catch their breath.
That was too close.
But we got what we needed. We've got them on tape.
We need to get this to someone we can trust.
There's a reporter at the Times. She's been digging into corruption for years. She'll know what to do.
Looks like we're not done yet.
Their narrow escape has only strengthened their resolve. The pieces are finally coming together, and they know exactly where to strike next.